finally passed our first checkpoint, drove a bit, and then saw this Mexican renewable energy. So we had to stop and eat next to it. We had stopped to cook our lentejas y carne, and it was pescado con mole. But we just heated it up on the side of the road, and we had lunch, first lunch, living out of the van in Mexico for the next couple weeks. It's pretty cool. Also, our dog had stepped in a cactus needle, so that was a scary moment, having to pull it out, but he ended up being just fine. Our trip had to continue, but our dog was fine. So first kind of lesson, watch the dog if you're taking him, because he could step in some cactus needles. So we did wake up the next day in a lava field. We drove looking for puertocitos, where there was like hot springs. We never found them. We were gonna pay to camp at some place that had palapas. It was like really run down. It was kind of weird. We had to drive through like a landfill or something, so we just kept on driving, and we found this spot. It was really nice. It was secluded, and there was quite the view. Here's us waking up and our dog hitting the camera. So second potential injury for the dog. If you have one, watch out for pine needles or cactus needles and drones. But we ended up sleeping at this location here. And in the evening, we got there in the evening, just like at sunset. We unloaded our car. We had our second meal out of the car. It was just tortillas and some hot links and just random other things that we had brought with us. We had a full cooler, so it's whatever we had really out of our fridge that we did bring over. But while we were cooking in the evening, some lava field coyotes came out. First, it was just one eye I saw in the distance. Heard some howling, some coyote noises, but I thought they were far away. And one set of eyes turned into like 6 or 7 or 8 set of eyes, and we were kind of freaked out because they were not scared of us. Our dog he was in a sensitive place, I think from stepping on a pine needle like a couple hours prior, but he like ran into the van and he did not want anything to do with some Mexican coyotes. But yeah, we woke up here the next morning and we're just taking in this view and drinking coffee or making coffee, getting ready, brushing our teeth, and just enjoying this rock in the Sea of Cortez. I'm droning, and my girlfriend's making the coffee. Just take it in. This must have been 7 in the morning, maybe. Headed back to the car now. This was our first night sleeping in the van, waking up, and I'm realizing that there's a lot to be responsible for on this trip. I have to make sure that a dog and my girlfriend are safe, and thankfully nothing happens. I get familiar with the first checkpoint and they really just let us through. There was a lot to think about with the van. We brought like all of our house basically with us, and I'm like realizing this as I'm droning around and taking in environment. Kind of crazy concept to be in a foreign country in your car and not in a rental car or not taking a bus. And this is the first time that's happening. Thankful that everything was pretty good. Also, this is the first time that we need to, while camping, dig a hole to take a dump. So, somewhere on this field, I left a gift. And orange seeds to maybe grow an orange here one day. Or was it an avocado seed? I forget, but maybe we'll have to come back and see if whatever we fertilized is growing. Whatever it was from the local supermarket. The one supermarket to get here was Le in San Felipe. That's all we saw. So remember to stop at that grocery store before you leave San Felipe. You're not going to find anything for a while. Fill up your gas tank too. See ya. Peace.